How to Build Trust, written by Akdeniz, narrated by David Willams. Introduction. What is trust? A simple definition of trust states that the word implies the belief that someone or something is reliable, good, honest, effective, etc. In today's society, trust is the bonding agent of basically any type of relationship. By digging deeper under the surface of the word, we discover that trust is not only an emotional human trait, but also a logical one. It's emotional because when you trust a person, or a group of people, you become vulnerable, but you also have a feeling of security that that person won't take advantage of your willingness to open up to him or her. Trust is logical because it follows a couple of simple steps. In that sense, trust becomes a logical act when your mind assesses the pros and cons of trusting someone, determines the hard facts that allow you to build trust, and then concludes that you can now confide in that someone. The emotions that we experience when we trust are important to our development as human beings and to our society altogether, as they create a solid bridge towards long-lasting friendships, love, relaxation, companionship, agreement, and comfort. Furthermore, when trying to establish what trust is, we should mention these three important aspects: anticipation, predictability, exchange of values, and delayed compensation. Why? Because they are the building blocks of what we call trust. Let's start with anticipation or predictability. What keeps you alert and, most of the time, out of trouble is your ability to look into the future so that you can build an image of what's to come. This is one of our greatest gifts and probably a key ingredient to our survival as a species. On a daily basis, you create an inner model of the world based on your own experience and on your relationships with others. By doing so, you're then able to establish whether a certain situation is threatening or trustworthy. The same rule applies when it comes to your relationships with people. If only we could do this accurately all of the time, but we can't. And that's what makes us human. However, without this human trait, we'd probably live in fear all of our lives. The exchange of values is another essential aspect that defines trust. Ever since we've walked the earth in an upright position, we have shared and exchanged stuff with each other. Today, the exchange of values is the cornerstone of any successful business and relationship. Check out my book, 7 Values of Highly Effective People, for a deep insight into the topic. When we talk about exchanging...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?